Hey, everybody, and welcome to another segment of Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. I am the creator and host of the show, Sabrina Taylor. How are you? Happy Monday, everybody. Those of you who are joining us from YouTube land, listen, I want to say thanks for joining us. Welcome to the show. Please do me a favor. I want you to share. I want you to invite, tag, let everybody know we are on the air. And for those of you who are tuning in from YouTube, hey, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Do that for me, okay? And I want you to enjoy tonight. It has really been, I've been really excited about my next guest. I've been watching him on Facebook. I've been watching him go viral, literally. That's what's starting to happen. And I just want to take some time and get to know him a little better, introduce him to my family, and let you guys kind of hear why I'm super, super excited. His music is phenomenal. This guy is Grammy nominated. And we could just go on and on and on and on about him, but I don't want to go on without him being on the live with me, Alvin. So yes, how are you? How are you this evening? How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Listen, I'm just happy to have you sit in that chair.
Yes, me too. It's nice and comfortable.
I know, right? I miss my
Mm.
my executive chair. Is that white? Is that tan?
It's
White?
tan. It's cream. It's
Um,
cream.
it's so rich. I mean, just go ahead and let it just hug you. You know what I mean?
Mm.
When you're making decisions and calling shots and stuff.
And making great music.
And making great music. Oh my God, that's what it's all about. That's what,
Yeah.
where are you logging in from
I
tonight?
am in Birmingham, Alabama.
Alabama. So
Yeah.
that is about 3 hours from Jackson, Mississippi.
Is that where you are?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
You
Jackson.
do not. No, you don't. Do you really?
I love Jackson, Mississippi.
When was the last time you were here? Alvin was last
It's
time.
been a minute. It's been a minute,
Okay.
truthfully, but I do need to come back. Like
Ah,
I'm originally from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I was born and raised even closer to you. So I mean, listen, once we get into it, you'll see how tight. Quartet
Mhm.
Central of the world, you know what I'm saying, Malico? Come on, man.
You do know about us, don't you?
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Listen, I have a true Southern soul. I
Do
do.
you? Oh God.
Oh, born and raised. I'm born and
See?
raised in the South. Yes.
Wow. See, I was born in Arkansas.
Okay. That's
My
Southern. That's
That's
Southern.
right. And so, but my dad was a trucker.
Okay.
And he was always between where we live, which is this little bitty twin city called Helena, West Helena, right?
Okay. Okay.
And that's like 3 hours from here. So he was back and forth. And one day the dispatcher said, Joe, why don't you move all of your family to Jackson? You're always there. And the short of it is he transferred us all here, and we've been here since 1985.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Oh, yeah, loving it somewhat. I
It's
love the food. Uh,
it's Jackson. It's Jackson. And you have I think when you're in the South,
yeah,
I think there's so much to love about it, but there's also so much that we
you
wish we could change. But you don't
absolutely.
if you're from the South and you live too long enough, you don't not love it. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I
Otherwise,
do.
you just leave.
I know. And a lot of youth have, but like my niece graduated from Spelman back in 2014. So she left here going to Spelman. She got her degree. But guess
Mhm.
what? She's back. Do you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing because we need what they have to come back here
Yeah.
and bring us to that place of progression. I like Jackson because it's family oriented, and I'm
Mhm.
kind of like that family person. Do you know? I get the goosebumps,
Yeah.
when you're out and you're having barbecues and fish fries and
Listening to some Alvin Garrett in the background.
that's where I was going with that. See, you already know. You talk
I'm
about
following
language.
you. I'm following you.
You follow me? See, that's what I mean. Oh, I'm just super, super honored to be sitting here with this Grammy nominee right here. It's just songwriter, producer. You're a performer. I mean, you're wearing all these hats, right?
Mhm, mhm,
Makes me a little tired.
mhm.
But we're gonna talk about your new single, Roll Slide Roll. Came out August 1st.
First, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Currently touring. You got shows, you're paying homage to Al Green. We're gonna talk about
Mhm,
all of that.
mhm,
Your soul, your it just but I the jazz part of you.
mm.
I want to hear that more. I want to hear that a little bit more. If you
Ah,
want to give us some of that, do you know what I mean? Do you play
yeah,
instruments? Do you
I do.
play?
I do. See, look,
What
well,
all do you play? What all do you play?
there. That's my baby back there. That's bass.
Ah,
Oh
I
yeah.
s- I see.
See my little Pookie back here.
Hey, Pookie.
Hey, little Pookie. I'm a bass player at heart. That was, before I started singing and writing
Uh,
from the age of 11 in church. That was my gift from my dad, who's also my pastor. He prayed
yeah.
for my hands. He said,
Okay.
Lord, anoint these hands to be able to play. He bought me a bass. And when I say, I've done a lot with an instrument in my hand, that was the bridge to everything that I'm doing now. The bass guitar was the thing that led the way, and so I'm always, affectionate about bass guitar. And of course, I played funk, gospel, jazz, and when I started singing, it was truly shocking because everybody defined me by
As a
bass
musician.
guitar. Yeah, as a
Mhm,
musician. So like, wait a minute,
mhm.
you sing, you write, you do all this other stuff.
What
So
else you do? What else? What else you got up under your sleeve?
right, right. Yeah. So
Oh my gosh. So God, I have so many questions,
let's,
and
let's
I want to kind of get to I like to start at the beginning. I like to know how, and you started already talking about your dad and
Mhm,
music and you as a musician.
yeah.
So how long ago, how far back can you remember?
Oh, it's I like I said, I grew up in church, but not the kind of church that most people think when you say church or when you say
What
you
do you mean? What do you mean?
my dad was a non-denominational preacher
Oh yeah,
long before that was a thing, you know,
got it. Yeah,
long before that was a thing, especially in the South, you either Baptist, hardcore Baptist. So in
that's
Tuscaloosa,
right.
Alabama,
Missionary Baptist.
missionary, all of the letters, like all of them. A and me, C and me,
AME, that's right. Uh-huh.
you and me, Baptist, like
AME, you and me, all of it.
all of the ME. But we were we were non-denominational during a
Got it.
time where that was less common. And so his teachings on faith were not the norm, because especially in Deep South, it was more of a religious approach to the gospel as
Got
opposed to a faith-based approach. So
sure.
I was fortunate to be raised by a gentleman.
Okay.
He loved on mom around the house. He was
All right, Mama.
smacking booties in my presence. No, I'm just
I
saying,
love it.
booty
Oh my,
smacking buddy. So he was kissing and loving on mama, like so, and he would listen to jazz. He loved some
come
Kenny G.
on, Daddy.
He loved Kenny G, which I still can't listen to this day
Oh
because
wow.
of what it represented in my household. So I'm just saying, I
No, I
can't
get it. That's so funny.
listen to Kenny G. But
Really?
my dad he was a kind of Renaissance man. He was a lover. He was,
Okay.
he would talk about certain R&B songs and how he would play and listen to those songs to speak for him. And man, I play this song for your mama. So I didn't come up in a strict household. I
Good.
When I listened to music, of course, most of it was gospel, quartet gospel, but I also heard jazz. And as I got older and
Hmm.
listening to more funk and R&B. It was all good, wholesome R&B music, and it was never this restriction like you can't listen to the devil's music. I was never told that. I was taught about love, and I was
Yeah,
taught about having good character and
sure.
just being guided by your principles as opposed to a bunch of rules and regulations. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? And so I do believe that I had a different type of upbringing than most people
right.
from that time, especially growing up in the deep south, you know.
So would you consider it a sound that captured your heart, Alvin?
Yes, absolutely. Like I mentioned, quartet music, quartet gospel,
Mhm.
rhythmic, that rhythmic groove of the bass, that pocket. And when I
Yeah.
started playing bass, my uncle was a funk drummer. So we be in church,
Okay.
and if I want to start experimenting as a young musician, he'd be like, he'll grab that pocket, like, hey, hey. He'll he'd be like, hey, 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 hey. So he was on me. He was like, hey, stop all that
Amen.
stuff. He said, if you play all your riffs too quick, man,
Right. Where
he
you
said,
got where you go?
you
Mhm.
slide one in and get back on the groove. And so
Okay.
I was taught at a young age, by a funk drummer who was my uncle, and listening to quartet music. And then as I started getting older and hearing artists like D'Angelo, start
Ooh,
hearing, artists like, the R&B soul side of Al Green, because I grew up listening to the gospel Al Green first.
me too.
Right. So I heard that before I heard Let's Stay Together and all those other songs.
Absolutely.
You saw
Absolutely.
this connection between quartet gospel and a lot of the soul and R&B music that I grew to love, but it was
Sure.
built on tight pockets,
Yep.
lush vocals, and so that heavily influenced my production and songwriting style as I got a little older.
Yeah. So then that means your mentors are right there where you live.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love it. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. We're going to go to a break in just a little bit, but before we do, maybe by the time I get through this, it'll be time
Mhm.
to go to break. We talked about Al Green, and I don't know if we're going to have time to even elaborate on him. I'm not going to put you on the spot now. I'm going to take the break,
Okay.
and then I'll let you exhaust yourself on that because I know quarter of we need to take a break.
All right.
So we got people still coming in. Hey, Gregory, so glad to see you. And Sheila and Ron. Hey, fam, I'm so glad you guys are popping in. It's the right time because we're just starting to talk, but you guys know we got to pay one bill or two. And so stay tuned. We'll be back with more from our special guest, Alvin Garrett, today here on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
The Music Note Boutique has returned, offering must-have lifestyle go-tos from indie artist Reveal worldwide. Grab your black is the new white mug, our 25-ounce hot-cold travel cup, and our classic teas. Available in an array of colors. Get your essentials now. Visit us at etsy.com/shop/the Music Note Boutique. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. The expansion continues. You can locate us on 10 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Indie Artist Reveal worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. My special guest tonight is Alvin Garrett. He is here, and we are so honored to have him. Yes, yes, comments are still coming in. You guys, I appreciate you so much. If you have a question for our special guest, make sure you put it right there in the comments. We'll get to it as quickly as we possibly can, but I want you to learn a little bit about him. Before we went to break, I wanted you to kind of elaborate a little on Al Green. Why now? Why is now like that the right time to honor and show homage to honor Al?
Well, good. First, let's give a little bit of background to what I am doing. I am currently promoting a show called Songs in the Key of AG.
Uh-huh.
Songs in the Key of AG. Clearly, Al Green, Alvin Garrett, we just so happen to share the
AG.
A's
Look.
AG. So it's called Songs in the Key of AG. And it's a tribute, of course, to Al Green, but I also feature my own
Your
music.
stuff. Yeah.
And the way the show is laid out is, of course, I do just straight tribute, but I also blend some of his songs with mine. And then I have a section of the show where it's just my music. It's
Yeah.
all Al AG music. And it's all AG.
Oh,
So
yeah.
and I've been in the world of the tribute shows. I've
Of
done that,
course. Of course.
weddings and corporate things, and the tribute band thing works. It pays bills. But I've
Mm,
also been on the side, of course, of writing your own music and standing behind your songs. So
sure.
I wanted to bring those worlds together by paying tribute to an artist that has influenced me, but also paying tribute to my own music, but under one hood of a creative presentation called Songs in the Key of AG.
Yeah.
So, but what made me sort of appreciate that connection is when I released a song about 10 years ago called By Myself.
Okay.
Now, I didn't, when I started singing, I didn't say, I sound like Al Green. I didn't say that. But people said, man, you remind me of Al Green. Like
Uh-huh.
people start saying, you remind me of Al Green. You remind me of Al Green. You remind me of
Yep.
Al Green. And so I started listening and I asked myself, why are people connecting me to Al Green? And it wasn't just about my voice. It was about how I made them feel. It,
Oh,
it was the feeling. It was the connection, the almost religious experience of listening to his soul music. He was the reverend when he was singing "Let's Stay Together," and
yes, he
all
was.
he was still the reverend the entire time.
Yes,
It,
sir.
it was in his voice. It was in his spirit. And so what I found was like, let me explore what is bringing, like, what am I carrying that make
Yeah.
people say that I remind them of somebody like that, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so I embraced it, but I studied it. You know what I'm saying? Because I love so much music, but I dialed in to say maybe this is the path for me.
You should go.
This
Yeah.
is the path for me. If I am making people feel this, that's evergreen music that'll never get old. Maybe that's a torch that's being handed to me and I wasn't aware of it. And so I'm in that space now to where as I make my music, I'm not trying to emulate Al Green. I am taking on the responsibility of carrying on that experience for people.
So then, that being said, that's great. A great segue to the next question that I was going to ask you. So,
Mhm.
how do you approach balancing the tribute and the originality on stage?
Like I said, first couple of songs. So I'm always listening to what is being said in a song, right? So I have a song that I wrote called Hang With Me,
Okay.
and he has a song called Here I Am, Baby, take me high.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't write my song Here I Am, I mean, Hang With Me, trying to emulate Here I Am, but they're pretty much saying the same thing. Here I am, let me introduce myself to you. I'm Al Green, I'm Alvin Garrett. So I mix those songs together and mash them up to where the messaging as well as the music are sort of married and blended.
Yeah.
I have a song called The Lightness of Love, right? And then the song says, love, 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 love. And he has a song called Love, Love is a Walk Down Main Street, right? So I mixed
Yeah.
them together. So I'm presenting his music and his lyrics and his melody
Yep.
mixed on top of my music. So there's some remixing going on in a creative way. And then it blends right into, like I say, pure traditional tribute and then it segues into a segment where it's all my music. And so
Wow.
it is I believe it's as a producer, because I've been a musical director for other touring artists, I believe it is a very well put together show to where if you're looking to experience music from someone you love but discover someone you may love,
Yeah.
it's the perfect show.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted you to kind of explain it to people who don't even know who you are, but now
Exactly.
they're discovering Alvin,
Correct.
Garrett.
Correct.
Wow, where have you been? Do you know I do that all the time? Sabrina, where do you find these people? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just glad that I'm able to give them uh, great music.
Mhm.
Um, even though there may not be a huge machine behind you,
Mhm.
that doesn't take away from the talent that you have, and people would not have known. So now they're tapping in and they're going, "Oh my God, now I gotta download him, I gotta follow him."
Yes.
And so, those are the gold nuggets that I really I love sharing with people, so that when they connect, it's like, wow, had I not been on, I wouldn't have heard and I wouldn't have known, and the whole scenario.
That's right.
I wanted to ask one more question though concerning the Al Green homage. Is there like a special song like that one? You're smiling. You already know. Come on, which one are you working on stage? I know,
Whew. Listen,
huh?
how can you mend a broken heart?
That's one of my
I,
favorites.
I ain't gonna lie. I am destroying that thing.
You just
Every every time it's lights out every
oh,
time I sing that song. I mean, I just it takes me somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it's something about that song. And
yeah.
interesting enough, when I was musical director, another tidbit and nugget for everybody watching. When I was musical director for Ruben Studdard on the bass,
Mm,
he
mm.
sang the song. He sang the song, and I, when I was playing the bass for him, I always felt like, man, I can do that. I'm like,
I
I'm
can do
like,
that in my
like you singing it, but I can sing it. Okay.
yeah,
Now, and that's just me,
I feel you. No, no, I get
the
you. Yeah,
absolute beast when it comes to
yeah,
vocal.
yeah.
But I always felt this connection with the song. And I just felt like I could sing that song. So when I'm singing it, it's it's something, it's amazing how it comes out. And so I think when people see that song performed by me live, they will yeah.
Really? Oh my
Mhm.
God. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And I want to ask my audience a question because
Mhm.
I've got somebody who's saying that Facebook is kind of acting up a little. So for
Mhm.
those of you who can hear me, all of our, the people who are out there, tell me how Facebook is coming in. Are you having any audio problems? Are you having any visual problems? Let me know because I did have someone, a very trusted source, say, hey, there's some things going on with Facebook. So we're simultaneously broadcasting to YouTube. So
Mhm.
just a note, if you are having any issues at all on Facebook, just head on over to YouTube, right? Because we don't want you to miss any of this. This
Yeah.
is some good stuff, and I want to thank my friend Ron Ledford for sharing with us and letting us know. Because I have blinders on.
Dialed in.
I'm just listening to Al and just trying to make sure that we stay connected. But yeah, you guys, please go over to YouTube and connect there. So I want to continue. He said it did freeze. One other person said it did freeze for just a short bit, but it's gonna work out in
Yes.
our favor because I said so.
And
Hmm.
we want to ask Ron what kind of internet you got over there. I'm kidding, Ronald. I'm just playing. I like that.
Yeah, y'all gotta know because back of house we have been chewing the fat and laughing. It has
Yes.
just been such a great time, and
I love to have a good time. I do.
I love that, and I want to thank you for doing that. Sometimes I have to pull my mom says, teeth from a bull to get answers from some of my guests who come on.
Oh, I got
And
plenty.
that ain't gonna happen with you.
No, I got plenty of answers. I
You
got
got plenty? Well, I
it.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. And of course, we're gonna edit for
Oh,
radio.
Ronald
So
said, he said, blame the JOB. He said, I'm at work. Blame the JOB. I knew it was something, Ronald. I knew it.
see, it was the job. He said he's at work. So blame the job. So there you go. So we knew. We
Now
knew.
that's a t-shirt. Blame the job.
See, I would have never thought of that.
Blame the job. I like that. I might have to do that, Ronald. Blame the job.
Oh, blame the job.
I love it. That's
Wow.
catchy. Blame the
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to take our last break of the night because I want to come back and I want to start talking about the new single. I want to talk about what's ahead, your writing, your creativity, all these yummy things. But we got to get this. We've got to get this taken care of first, and when we come back, it's all going to be unleashed. Okay. So listen, everybody. Thank you again for coming on board. We'll see you in just a little bit. Don't go too far. We'll be back right here on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. The expansion continues. You can locate us on 10 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community. The Music Note Boutique has returned, offering must-have lifestyle go-tos from Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. Grab your Black is the New White mug, our 25-ounce hot-cold travel cup, and our classic teas, available in an array of colors. Get your essentials now. Visit us at etsy.com/shop/The Music Note Boutique.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. So glad you guys are here. I'm the creator and host of the show, and I just want to thank Juan Ledford again for sharing some of the technical difficulties I didn't even know we were having. But Ron is somebody that you guys should know. He's such a cool cat. We've been friends for about 5 years or more. And he knows a few things or two. Listen, I want to bring our special guest back on. We've got Grammy nominated Alvin Garrett. He's sitting in his studio. And by the way, I love the colors. They're warm. It's a warm, rich color. So when you come in there, it's not cold and aesthetic and it doesn't make you afraid to want to create. Do you find yourself sometimes having to break the ice with, and it's just off the cuff, with some of the people who you would bring in to work with to kind of warm them up and help them relax and help them create better?
Absolutely.
Do you?
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's different every time. There's no one way to get to that point. Like when we started talking before we got on air, like, getting comfortable it's an art. It's a human art. And
yeah.
It's a human art, getting a feel for people and getting them to let their guards down. And, I try to listen, and get an idea of what it is the artist really wants to say. Who are you? Right.
Yeah.
And if I can listen and real quick ascertain who you are, and then get you to give me the reins and let me lead you into that best song and that best performance, then we're good. You know what I mean? And sometimes you may work with a female artist and their label wants them to do a sexy record, but then they pulling their skirt down and like you don't feel sexy. I get it.
Oh my gosh.
So let's find a
You're a mess, man.
Let's find a different way to find sexy for you. But I'm paying attention to stuff like that.
You are. Yeah.
Skirt, you tugging that stuff. It's short, but you tugging. you
Yeah.
probably are, you might be
Anxious.
you might be anxious, you might be insecure, you might be all those things, but your label wants something sexy. So now I gotta make you comfortable to find out what is sexy for you, right?
Yeah,
So that's just an example of how little things you, if you're paying attention to the person you're working with, how you
sure.
can establish though that relationship and find the best creative space, for them. And it's not just environment, it's the interaction.
With the person. And as we were talking, that's another great segue. I love authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could, because what a lot of people don't know is that you have penned some amazing songs. You've produced some amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how we just walked right into that, with you sharing how you make those who may feel a bit uncomfortable with you
Mm-hmm.
uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then there's some who just come in because it's like, hey, let's let's do this
Do
thing.
mm-hmm.
Who are some of the people that you have written and or produced?
Okay, let's start on the R&B side, and that's one of my favorite male R&B artists, Joe. One of my other favorite male R&B artists, Noel Gourdin, did a lot of
Oh
work.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah,
amazing, amazing. We worked together back in the day.
yeah,
Um, old school for my old school lovers, the Barcades. I got a chance to do some work with the Barcades, if you remember them.
I
Um,
do.
yeah, Kelly Rowland, for Fantasia. Um, Jordan Knight with
Yes.
Johnny Gill, got a little something with Johnny Gill on the resume. So on the gospel side,
Yeah.
you got Dietrich Haddon, Trinity 5-7 was how I
Yep.
got my Grammy nomination for a single that
Me
I wrote for them
too.
called
Yep.
Bring Me Praise. Um let's see, Lowell Pie,
Oh,
Darlene. So, and I was just nominated for Song of the Year for the Stellars this year for a song called "Clap My Way" for an artist named Micah Lee. So
good.
I got a little bit of dibbling dabbling on both sides of the R&B and gospel spectrum. Um, and
Which
so
side do you enjoy the most working on,
this
or
side,
are they equal?
this side that pays, baby. I'm an equal opportunity person.
You a mess, man.
You know what? they, they don't. There's not a side. It's all
I'm just,
it's all
I
love.
know.
Like
Yeah.
for me, it's all love. Like I'm not like it all is all my music. If anybody goes on a discovery mission and say, let me discover Alvin Garrett, you're gonna see that my DNA is love.
I love it.
It's in my R&B music, it's in my gospel music.
Yeah.
You'll see that thread, you know what I mean? And so for instance, I wrote a song called I'd Rather Have a Love for Joe. It was a big record,
Yeah.
you know, and it's basically saying, I was cool in them streets, I was cool in the clubs, real talk. I wasn't thinking nothing about love. I didn't want nobody trying to partake in my stuff. I thought an occasional one night stand would be enough, but one day I met this girl and she ruined my philosophy. She caught me by the eyes, and now my heart skips a beat when she comes around. You feel where I'm going? That ain't nothing but he who finds a wife finds a good
That's a good thing. And
and
obtains favor from
obtain
the
favor.
Lord.
So it's
Mm.
still the
It's
it's
different.
that experience, but wrapped up in a R&B song,
I get it.
but delivered by an R&B singer saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm considering coming up out these streets for you, baby." You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a love than have a life alone. And so it's all interconnected in terms of how I find those messages, even for R&B music, in my gospel and church upbringing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So so you write, you produce, you perform. Oh my God, you're a musician.
Hmm.
So of that class of workmanship, which of those do you thrive the most in?
Uh, at this stage of my career,
Yeah.
I absolutely love using my voice, and and
Mhm.
my
More.
I love singing. I love singing.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
I do, and it's kind of amazing sometimes that I never thought that people would define me by my voice. You know what I mean? Because I was defined by my instrument for so long.
Exactly.
And so when people start saying, "You play bass?" I was like, "Oh, I might have made it. I'm I I didn't come up." You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
people was like, "You singing? You cornbread." That was my nickname, cornbread.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
love that.
But people didn't even know my real name because they defined me by my nickname and the bass in my hand.
And the
So
bass. Yeah.
but that's the power of when you decide to evolve and grow,
Yeah.
that you can do that and you can outgrow yourself. And so I love singing because it's to me, it's a great way to connect to people and to, when you're in front of an audience and you're able to look in those eyes and
Yeah.
you reeling them in.
Yeah.
I love
It
it.
has
When
a
they listen to your songs and they give you those testimonies of how you make them feel.
sure.
So at this stage of my career, I'm really enjoying the artistry of it all.
So I didn't ask this, but I like to know like that defining moment, if you will. So we know that you the man on the bass, right? So
Mhm.
was it playing bass that gave you the defining moment of your like your first major gig, or with playing with someone major, or was it the vocal part of you that helped bring that defining moment?
Glad you asked. The bass led me to the most defining moment of my adult life and career. I'll take you back. After I graduated from college, I took a job. And I was doing well, and I had a very high trajectory in corporate America. But
Oh wow.
I was also building my own music business on the side.
Yeah.
And Ruben Studdard just so happened to be the lead singer in my band. Okay, just as a side note, before American Idol. And so I was playing bass and getting invited to different crusades. I was playing at Bishop Eddie Long, New Birth, and
Yep.
I started getting connected with Creflo Dollar and his crusade. And so
Yep.
I had run out of vacation time.
Oh,
Because I was taking my vacation time to go play bass.
going to the right.
And so I was offered one crusade was about 3 days, and I would have had to use my remaining days, and it was in the summer. It
Oh
was
my,
in the summer,
no
and so
way.
I went to my boss and I said, "I need to use my last 3 vacation days for this trip," and he told me no.
What?
Oh, he told me no, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna have to resign." And he's
Ooh.
like, "Resign?" Because, of course, like I said, I was good at what I did. So he didn't want to lose me. But I
Yeah.
said, "I'm going to have to resign." Yep, that's right. Blame the job. Um,
It's true. Here we go.
but that was the defining moment for me when my dream crashed into my job.
Yeah.
I had to decide as a young, single, well-to-do college graduate, making money, doing my
Wow.
music on the side.
Yeah.
I gonna go down the path where my job controls my life or my faith? And I
You better.
chose my faith. And I even my boss said, "I admire you." He said, "I have friends who are doing way better than me, and they took the path you're taking." And
Mhm.
I stuck with my resignation. The crusade fell apart.
No way, Alvin.
Yes, the crusade fell apart. I didn't even do the crusade, but I never rescinded my
Your
I
resignation.
never rescinded. Nobody knew that I didn't do the
Come
crusade.
on, keep telling this
Because
story. I want to come
and
on,
I
man.
about threw up when I got the call that we don't need you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
We need to hear
like I
that.
know you didn't just make me lose. And I'm telling you, I heard the spirit. I heard the spirit say,
Yeah.
"Did you resign for the crusade or did you resign for your faith?" And I found peace in that moment. And that was the defining moment for me. It wasn't a gig, it wasn't an artist, it was the challenge to my faith. Am I going to travel? Am I going to go all in or am I going to play it safe? And I went all in and I have never looked back. and I have not failed. I have not failed at all. So that experience of trusting my faith, not just trusting God, but trusting my faith,
Faith. Yeah.
right? And saying
Yes,
I'm willing to
sir.
throw it all in on me. And when I say raising a family on my
Yeah.
faith,
Yep.
house, all of that stuff,
Right.
and I have not been successful. I haven't been a Grammy nominated songwriter the entire time.
I get it.
So I've had to, like you say, do weddings. I've had to play in clubs. I had to play in churches. I had to do all of that. I had to work to get to a point to where I can sit here with you and all of your guests and have a resume and say, go after this interview and go listen to all my music for all these years. But
Yeah.
it started when I gave myself time, when I
Hmm.
bought myself and my dreams some time by saying, I'm going all in.
So you better, I mean, and I get what you're saying, but you didn't allow corporate America to define you, as a lot of people do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's all about, and I get it. It's
Mhm.
about being responsible. We got to be responsible. But being a man of faith, I love every opportunity to share with people who watch this program
Mhm.
because sometimes we're doing certain things for the wrong reasons. We need
Mhm.
to check ourselves. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And when you can share, here's the why, here's how it happened, and here's where I am now. Man, that's golden.
Yeah.
That is super golden.
And to piggyback off what you just said, it was not an irresponsible decision.
Right. No.
I graduated with a business management degree, so I was probably one of the few musicians who put business first. So I
Got it.
had already started my business. I had been saving. I had purchased a bunch of equipment.
You
I
better
was
say it.
I was fully ready to move when
Ready to move on.
I was
Yeah.
ready to move. Oh, I
Mhm.
was fully vested. I had all of my sound equipment, studio equipment, but I was not spending my job money frivolously. I was investing in myself. So when that moment came, I wasn't
You
scrambling. I was prepared,
you
right?
were ready to
And
go.
so even my mom was a little nervous because she like, baby, what you leaving
What
this
you gonna
job?
do?
I was like, hey, hold on now. You taught me my entire life. Don't know. This is what you
Oh,
trained me for. And
right.
so it was a responsible decision, but I prepared myself. And so I don't tell anybody
Yeah.
to be frivolous and call it fate. Don't do that.
I
That's not
get
advice.
it. Come
Be
on.
be strategic, plan, and
Hmm.
then when your time comes or when that moment comes, you'll be ready. So faith
Yep.
is your imagination and your preparation all working together. And so I am one of those people, like you say, when I decided to sing, I hired a vocal coach.
Okay.
I hired a stylist because guess what? I
Huh.
didn't spend my entire life singing. I didn't know about singing.
You were a
I didn't
musician.
understand that the foods I was eating was
That's
inflaming my
right.
vocal
What you
cords.
drinking? Yeah.
Guess what? My
Hmm.
vocal coach taught me this is my new instrument, how to nurture it. And so I
Love it.
invested in those things that would help me transition because that was my new dream. And so I had to foresee that. I said, I got to work out differently. You know what I'm saying? I was a linebacker bench pressing 450 pounds. I don't need to bench press that much. I need to slim up. So I changed my diet. I changed how I worked out so that I could wear tailored suits. And so when I say that commitment to becoming who I
Hmm.
am
Hmm.
and all in, and
You were
that's
in.
I went all in. That's been
Mhm.
my way of doing it. And I think whether I'm famous or not, anybody who gets to know me, I want them to see themselves in that part of my story.
Ooh, wow. If I was a drinker, I'd say, hold on, let me take a drink after that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and that is why the storytelling part of this is so important to me because there are so many people who may not be in right now at this moment, but the replay, the post views are the views that really are high and people are constantly looking and peeping in. And so that is so worth hearing. I love it. I love it. Well, I want to talk about the new single.
Yes.
Hey, I want to talk about it because I've been seeing you sliding and rolling and hence the t-shirt that you Exactly. I love that the roll slide roll. Oh my God, what inspired the title and the groove? Come on with it.
Yes. Okay. So I'm working on it. I am almost finished with my latest full length release called Talk to Her Like This. That's the name of the album.
I
Talk
love
to
it.
Her Like This.
Yes, okay.
And it's real chill. But I was like, I need me some tempo. I need something that's
Mm-hmm.
still within the framework of what I'm doing, still with the sonic and the vibe, but that
Right.
people can move and groove to. And
Right.
so I got a shout out to my man Gerald Langford, who does, all my production. He's in Boston, my brother from a northern mother. and,
Okay.
and so when he sent me the music, um I was like, okay, this is it. This is gonna get people moving. And it kind of had a little blend of Chicago stepping with
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
southern soul bass line. And so it was kind of this blend that I felt was really unique. Um, and so if we had another opportunity to really talk about what the album is about, you would understand the
We
lyrics.
can.
Yeah,
The
the lyrics of the song. Like if
Mhm.
you when people go listen, yes, do the slide, but take the time to listen to what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Take time to listen to what I'm saying because that's what the project is about. It's about strong relationships, about love. So roll, slide, roll is how you move through life together, right? It ain't just about a dance. Yes, we got
Right.
to dance and it's very cool. But if you listen, it's about in this game of life, you got a man that'll treat you right. In this game of love, I got a woman that'll hold me up. Ain't no fumbling, ain't no dropping balls. Cause I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Yeah.
And we have football is our second religion.
Yeah.
Roll Tide. So the roll, slide, roll is sort of a homage to
To that.
Roll Tide roll. So I'm sliding that in there, the colors and everything. But it's about having a winning attitude.
Yeah.
Even in the seasons when you're losing, you don't believe you're a loser, right?
Right.
You don't
Right.
believe you're a loser. And so if you apply that to relationships, right? We might be going through some dark times, but we're gonna roll, slide, roll because we're a winning team when it's you and me. We're gonna roll, slide, roll. So it for those who are into lyrics, I hope
Yep.
that you pay attention to what I'm actually saying in the
Right.
song, in addition to the groovy song itself. You know what I'm saying? I want you to roll, slide, roll.
We
But
do. We
yeah,
do. And I don't there's not like a real official video yet,
I'm
but
working, I'm working
on
on it.
on the song. I know you are.
Yeah.
But I just wanted I took a like a minute, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
from when you were learning or being taught
Mm-hmm.
the actual dance. So I want to share that with everybody. I mean, what I have, I have. And in the edits, of course, I'm going to add certain other video footage, like the Al Green. I think that's like a 3 minute type video. But
Mm-hmm.
honey, with edits and pre-record, you can do all kinds of things. But when
Yes.
it's live, and then it's Facebook and all of the monitoring and stuff. So you just gotta be smart, okay? Do you want to get knocked off early in the or late? Which one do you
You
want?
would have
So
been playing all kind of music for these.
hey, I just picked my poison. So when we were talking about Al Green, of course I did have it queued and ready to go. And then I thought about it when I was sitting talking to you back of house. I thought, now if that gets audited by Facebook, I'm gonna lose some. No, we
Let me
just
tell you let me just make a small suggestion.
just
Here's what you do. Just tell the person sitting in front of you to sing.
I love that idea.
That's all you gotta do.
I
They can't
know.
shut me down for singing.
No, they can't. They sure can't.
That's all you have to do. Just say, give us a little something, Alvin. Since you don't have all your auto tune and you ain't got all your little special trinkets, let us know you the real deal. See,
Well,
that's all you have to do.
and see, I'm glad you like to put yourself on the spot like
I don't
that.
have a problem with that. I'm not
You-
ashamed of my whatever I got, I got.
And if you feel comfortable, because I still want to plug that 1 minute footage,
Go for
but
it.
I want you to go ahead and allow yourself to flow.
No,
Uh,
don't. I was just making a suggestion. You
but
follow
I
my.
want you to do it now if
Oh, really?
you got the wherewithal to do so. I mean,
Oh, you talking about you want a little piece of this?
because
No, she want a piece of this, y'all. She want some road slide.
that's the song now.
This
You know it's
game of life. Got a man that'll treat you right. Come strong when it's time to fight. In sync, always by your side. In this game of love, got a woman that'll hold me up. Rock solid, no folding up. 10 toes down, no pressure. No, girl, we can't lose when we move the way we move. Said I love it when you step right. Bring it back with a love slide. Can we roll? Then we roll. Said I love it when you step right. Bring it back with a love slide. Then we roll. Roll, slide, roll. Yeah. There you go.
and so with that, that's a great segue
There you
to
go.
what I want to show everybody. You guys, this is amazing. And I want you to enjoy it. We're going to be back in just a little bit, but you guys got to enjoy just a snippet. So you can't go anywhere, right? No, you can't go anywhere. So enjoy the snippet. All right.
In this game of life, you got a man that'll treat you right, but come strong when it's time to fight. In sync, always by your side. Yeah. In this game of love, I got a woman that'll hold me up. Rock solid, no folding up. 10 toes down, no pressure. No, said we can't lose when we move the way we move. Yeah. Said I love it when you step right. Bring it back with a love slide. Then we roll. Then we roll. Yeah. Said I love it when you step right. Bring it back with a love slide. Roll, slide.
I
Woo!
love, sir,
Come on.
you're going viral.
Come on. Let's go.
Like
Roll,
that,
slide, roll.
it just makes you want to get up and learn it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the right groove, the right tempo, and you guys are looking like you're having so much fun. So, who's the teacher? Talk to us about how you got her.
Drea Kelly. That's, Drea
Yeah.
Kelly. Now, some people have told me that's R. Kelly's ex-wife, but I call her Drea Kelly because I met her as Drea Kelly. So she is Drea Kelly all on her own. So
Yeah.
she's defined by what she does as a great choreographer. Had a mutual friend that said, I got somebody that can do this dance for you. And it's just such a great honor that she pulled it together because she heard the song, loved it, and she choreographed it. And I've never put a dance together before.
Right.
I claim to be a great dancer. I like to move and when I'm feeling good, but I'm not a choreographer by any stretch. So it was just really great that she came on board to pull the dance together. And it's something that we hope to see on in the skating rinks as well, because it kind of got that groove.
Roll,
We
bounce, roll. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's growing, it's catching on, and we're really excited to just have something that feels as good that Ronald, my good friend, says is fire.
It's fire.
Fire.
And it is. It really is.
Hmm.
So, have you released it? You've released it to radio. Yes.
Oh yes, we
Yeah.
are. We are just now. We did a soft release for the first month, but now we are impacting national radio. So pay attention. You will see us climbing media-based Billboard charts all
Correct.
the way to number one. You heard it here first, and
And I second that.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely. Total agreement.
yes,
Right.
yes.
So, what are the people saying? When you take it to clubs and you go to the wineries and such,
Hmm.
what are the people saying? And I'm sure the reactions are just like phenomenal. Yes.
They People love it. People love it, and it's you have a lot of dances going on.
Of course,
But
of course.
people, I think people think this is, kind of a sexier, not
It
sexier,
is.
not I
No,
don't,
I get it.
but
Yeah.
it's just sexy. It's like it's a different kind of grown folk. Um, and much respect to the other dances that are really catching fire. This one kind of takes you back to more the steppers kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Where
I
you
do.
cigars and brim hats. You know what I'm saying? And
That grown folks
yeah,
up for
and,
real.
and old fashions and some whiskey. You know what I'm saying? The Smooth Brothers can do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my God.
oh, yeah, they might not want to wear no boots. They might want to wear some skins. You know what I'm saying? Some snakes. You might want to pop on some snakes and do the roll, slide, roll.
Oh my God. You are hilarious. But it's true though. I mean, and it's taken on,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, it is taking its own form. And congratulations
Thank you.
out there. You're touring?
Yes, I am. Things are picking up. Like I say, we'll I don't know when. Yeah, we'll be in Philadelphia this Sunday if anybody's there. We'll be in St. Louis next Wednesday, and we have more dates coming. We got Macon, Georgia, October 3rd, and we'll be in Hilton Head, South Carolina, October 4th, and more to come. So I just suggest follow me. There you go, alvingarrett.com. You good, girl. alvingarrett.com. Leave your email address and follow me on all of those social media channels at the Alvin Garrett to keep in touch. But I also encourage you, set aside some time to go on your favorite streaming platform, type in Alvin Garrett, and just go on a journey and
He will
listen.
take you there. I
That's right.
promise you, he will take you there. Well, Alvin, what can you leave as a gold nugget for the artist? Because we know the promotions of new music is costly.
Mhm.
And it's not just radio. You got to do the social, you got to do the radio, you got to get out there and shake hands and kiss babies. And so you
Mhm.
got to do all those things. Is there any encouragement, if you will, that you can leave an artist that is on that trajectory as well?
Absolutely. I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
One of your guests, Shelly, is in St. Louis. I will be at City Winery next Wednesday. I
Oh,
would love to meet you, Shelly. And Ronald, I am talking to good friends in Detroit. I hope to be there soon. I am working on it. So I wanted to acknowledge our guests and their inquiries on at City Winery. And that is September 24th. Hope to see you there. Now, that nugget you were talking about,
yeah.
I gotta I gotta take you back to
Okay.
something we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
When your dream collides, right, with be it your job or whatever you may see as a barrier, how will you be? Who will you be when that collision happens?
Yeah.
Because it will. And so it's not easy, but that's the part you gotta love.
Sure.
You gotta love that it's not easy because if you want easy, you don't want greatness. You don't want special. Nothing that is easy is special and great, right?
Right.
It's not. So so look for that collision. If you're true to it, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You're true to it. When is that moment going to happen where you got to choose your dream over your barriers?
Mm.
When that moment comes, who will you be? Right? How will you have prepared? What's inside of you? Who are you like as a person? You know what I mean? You
I
may
do.
think you're ready because you're talented, but are you ready as a person? Are you ready for the cost? Like you said, not of what it costs to promote, but what is the cost of success?
That part.
That part. What is the cost of success? Meaning that I may not be able to say everything that comes to my mind
Right.
because I may offend somebody and lose my entire record deal. That's just the reality. Are you willing to pay the cost of success?
Right.
Things you can do as a normal person, you may not be able to do as an influencer. You may not be able to do as someone who has success. Are you willing to pay that price? Because
Mm.
a part of the game, that's a part of life that most people don't want to consider, which is the cost of success. The because most people never find success. They only find failure on their way. So
Ooh,
you're going to be successful, you must know that there is a price for success, right?
right.
And so don't let that slip past you if you're seeking, especially as an artist, if you're seeking something greater than just the joy of making music.
Right.
There,
Right.
there's a cost that comes with success if you ever find it. So,
I love that. Oh my gosh. I hope that and because there are several indie artists that are in this thread, I hope that it feeds and it nourishes some
mhm,
part of them, because I'm sure either sure of this one thing: either they will approach something that looks like failure, or they've already approached it for sure.
mhm, mhm,
And it's tough. It isn't easy. Um, do you keep going? Do you quit? Again,
mhm.
it depends on the why. What's your why?
Yeah.
And sometimes some people have just said, I'm cutting the lights out and I'm going home.
Yeah.
But the talent is there. Oh God, Alvin, there's so much great talent out here that's
Mhm,
hitting these platforms every day. Thousands of pieces of music, And
right.
I can't imagine, that competition is so great. I can't imagine what you guys go through. But, yes, I have my moments where one of the twins was just telling me in the chat that there was still something going on with Facebook. I keep Shelly. Shelly said, I keep having other Facebook folks' ads up on my phone blocking out Sabrina's space. I
Now
don't
wait a minute. Now,
see. See,
Shelly, but Shelly, hold on now. Did they block out my face?
we didn't want that. No, she said Sabrina's face. What messed me?
Shelly,
Ah,
since my face wasn't blocked out, and since you are in St. Louis, I am going to put you on my guest list for this show. It is really, I would love to have you at the show, and you were going to make sure that our lovely friend connects us so that you will be added to the guest list. If you will come, bring other people, tell other folks about it, but you yourself will be added to my list. And plus one. That's right. You plus one.
look at you.
Oh,
You are
she
something.
said no, Al. Well, she said no. She wants. She about
No,
to say she wants to pay. She wants to.
she's probably shocked. Like, no, are you
Oh,
serious?
like no, Al, or like no, Al. Like, which one? I don't. I don't know. Well, the offer is there. If you
She's
take,
going to clarify that. I
yeah,
promise you.
she will
I
clarify.
promise you.
Yes, I'm
He
coming.
said,
All right.
yeah, I'm coming. See, that's what
Just
I'm
let me
saying.
know. Just let me know if you want me to put you on the list. But I'm offering you as my guest. I'm just grateful for this opportunity to have met you and everybody else on your platform. It's been wonderful. It really has.
Thank you. I'm so
Yeah.
glad. I'm so glad. Well, you definitely have to come back. When is that album coming out?
I believe I'm going to wait until the top of the year.
Got
I'm
it.
going to wait until the top of the year. And I will say this for my artists.
Okay.
I used to want to rush and get the music out.
Sure. Sure.
I did. I was like, oh, I love this album. I've been sitting on it so long. I want people to hear it. But I want to give this one a chance. I want to give this single a chance to do
What
what it's.
it's going to do.
This
Yeah.
album, honestly, I feel is my best album. And I want to give myself a chance to have more people know who I am before I
Mhm.
release it this time, so
Okay.
that as people are discovering me, that they're not going back and listening to this one. I want to give them something fresh. So between now and the end of this year, I'm gonna hit it hard.
Yeah.
Like we're getting out here, we're touring, we're
Yep.
finding new friends like Shelly and my man, Carmen and Ronald. We finding new friends along the way, so
Yep.
that by the time this album releases, I want to have more people aware of who I am. So I'm being patient, basically.
Oh, what a virtue. I
Yeah,
love that. I love it. You're doing all the right things. And then, of course, you have one of the greatest PR persons around helping you do that. And so,
yeah.
Anne is amazing. She's
Yes.
such a beautiful soul, and I love her dearly because I mean she just has been such an asset with one of my clients as well, and so I appreciate her so much. Tan, if you're watching, and I'm sure you're probably somewhere cooking, and you've got this on.
She better be watching the way she harassing me.
Doing our job, Alvin.
You better not miss the interview. Child, I got this in-
Oh my God! Yep,
I love
Tangy.
to have I listen, I love to have fun, man.
I love that
We
you do, and you
yeah.
bring that energy in the room with you,
Yeah.
and it is just so contagious and effervescent, and
Yeah.
I just love that. And I'm wishing you all the success that you can stand, and then
Thank you.
some.
Thank you.
Yeah, next year I'll be going on sabbatical. I'll definitely, guys, put a push card out, a flyer out on Facebook, but the last Monday in October is the last show for the
Okay.
year because November, December, I'm on sabbatical
Okay.
because
Okay.
I want to prepare for 2026.
Okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but when I come to Jackson, you're coming to the show, right?
You better, sir, I better be like on that VIP list. Hello.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You wouldn't have it any other way. Maybe we can do a spontaneous meet and greet and hey, put
Absolutely.
it on the page, on the brand page and everything. So,
Love it. Love it. Because I'm definitely coming to Jackson. For,
okay.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah, because you got that what they call that Southern soul tone going and
Oh,
hey,
like I tell people, I may when you listen to my music, you might not say, "Oh, he's Southern Soul," because it doesn't sound just like most Southern
that
Soul.
is right. That is right.
But I have a Southern Soul. Like I'm making my mark with my sound from the
Right.
South. It's
And I
my
appreciate it.
sound, but you cannot stop me from being. You can't say I'm a Northern boy.
Right.
I am a Southern boy from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So I'm claiming it. I have a Southern soul making Southern R&B.
Yes, you do, my dear
Yeah,
friend.
yes.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Good evening. Hey, DJ CD. Oh, DJ CD just popped in.
what's up,
So
man?
so glad that he was able to make it, and I'm sure he's playing your music too.
Yes, I'm
Somebody else to know, somebody else to know.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, listen, everybody, I appreciate you all coming on. It has been such a ride, such a smooth ride, and I want you guys to go out, follow. Once again, I want to put up his website. Please go to alvingarrett.com
Yes.
and look at, he may be coming to a city near you. You just don't know. So check out his tour page.
Yes.
Please go to Spotify, download. We
Yes.
want you to do that, okay? Well, listen, everybody, we appreciate you. Remember, what you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. I love you guys. We'll see you next week.